This is Jeopardy! Oh yeah! Welcome to Brother O'Shaughnessy's Chapter 5 Celebration of Knowledge Review, getting you ready for our next Celebration of Knowledge over Chapter 5. We'll be doing these 25 questions. We're going to find out how many points you can score. So take out a piece of paper. This will be turned in as an assignment. We want you to work on each of these problems and make sure you get every single one right, because these are the questions that are similar to being on the test. Let's get started. We're going to start with the 100-point question under three-term factoring. Let's see what it is. Here's what you have to do for 100 points. Factor x squared plus 9x minus 36. Go ahead and pause the video now, work on this on your own, and then when you're ready to check your answer, unpause the video and we'll see how you did. Welcome back. Here's the answer. Oh yeah. Answer is x plus 12 times x minus 3. Remember, when you're doing three-term polynomials, you're going to want to use the AC rule. Let's go to the 200-point question. Three-term factoring for 200, Brother O. Here's your question. Factor 7x squared minus 10x minus 8. You can go ahead and pause the video now. Work on this three-term polynomial. Hint, use the AC rule. Okay, let's check your answer. Let's see if this is what you got. The answer is 7x plus 4 times x minus 2. Again, AC rule is what you're going to use for three-term factoring. Let's go to three-term factoring for 300 points. And here is the question. Factor x squared plus 8xy minus 20y squared. Pause the video now. Give this one a try using the AC rule. We'll see how you did. And it's time for the answer. Let's see if you got the answer. It's x minus 2y times x plus 10y. Now remember, when doing the AC rule and you did the chainsaw, remember when you rewrite the middle terms, make sure that they have the same value as the middle term of the original problem. So in this case, xy's. Okay, $400 question for three-term factoring. Let's take a look. Factor the following. 6x squared minus 40x plus 25. Go ahead and pause the video, and we'll check your answer in a moment. Let's see how you did. The correct answer is 4x minus 5 times 4x minus 5. Now this, because these parentheses are the same, you could also write it like this, 4x minus 5, all in parentheses, squared. Be aware that if this ever happens, if you do get two of the exact same parentheses, then that's called a perfect square trinomial. Perfect square trinomial. Let's go to the $500 question. Three-term factoring for 500, please. Boom! There it is. Factor 6x cubed plus 39x squared plus 45x. You can pause the video now. We'll check your answer in a moment. Let's see the answer. Now this one's a little tricky because you've got to factor out the common stuff. Hopefully you remember that. Always, always, always factor out the common stuff before trying to do the AC rule. Let's take a look. Correct answer is 3x, that was the common stuff, times 2x plus 3 times x plus 5. Again, don't forget to pull out the common stuff before factoring. Let's go to the next category, Alex. 2 and 4 term factoring for 100. Let's look. Factor this. X cubed plus 7x squared plus 2x plus 14. Pause the video now. Let's see if you get it. Time's up. Let's take a look at the answer. There it is. That's a four-term polynomial. Anytime you have a four-term polynomial, you're gonna factor by chainsaw. Correct answer comes out to be x squared plus 2 times x plus 7. Let's go to 2 and 4 term factoring for 200, Alex. Factor this. 16x squared minus 25. Go ahead and pause the video now and factor this two-term polynomial. Okay, let's see how you did. Check the answer here. Hopefully you had a chance to do it. Correct answer is 4x plus 5 and 4x minus 5. So don't forget, when you have a two-term polynomial, just square root both the values and then use a plus and a minus. Let's go for 300. Factor this, 2x squared plus 10x. Pause the video now and let's see how you do. Okay, time's up. Now, this is a tricky one because you need to take out the common stuff. Remember what I said. Don't ever try to factor a problem unless you've taken out the common stuff. Correct answer here is 2x. All you have to do is pull out the 2x, and you're just left with x plus 5. So don't forget, take out the common stuff. Next one, 400 points. Factor this, 18x cubed minus 50x. Pause the video now, and let's see how you did. Okay, hopefully you had a chance to do it. Let's take a look at the answer. It looks like there's common stuff here. Hopefully you remember to take out the common stuff. When you do, the correct answer is 2x, and then you're left with a perfect square, which you have to factor, which comes out to be 3x plus 5 and 3x minus 5. So again, don't forget to factor out the common stuff, and then you'll factor the two-term polynomial. Alex, I'd like to see the $500 question. $500 for 2- and 4-term factoring. Let's see how you do. Ooh, these are always the hardest. Factor the following. 4x cubed plus 8x squared minus x minus 2. Remember, all of these are very similar questions to what you're going to see on the test. Go ahead and pause the video now, and let's see how you do. Okay, hopefully you had a chance to do it. On this one, it's a 4-term polynomial, so rev up that chainsaw. Once you do, you should end up with something that looks like this. Now, don't forget to look harder. Remember, anytime you're factoring, the last step of factoring is to look harder. Just like Rafiki from The Lion King. Okay, excellent. Let's move back. We're now moving into solving. Solving for 100. Let's take a look. Here you're given x plus 3 in parenthesis times x minus 5 in parenthesis equals 0. Pause the video now and let's see if you can get the answer. Okay, hopefully that's a fast one. All you have to do is set each of those parentheses equal to 0. So when you set x plus 3 equal to 0 and x minus 5 equal to 0, we get the answers x equals negative 3 and x equals positive 5. So factor and set each parenthesis equal to 0. Let's move on to the 200-point question. Solve x squared plus 5x equals 0. Again, don't forget, you got to factor and then set each factor equal to 0. Pause the video now and give it a shot. Okay, let's see how you did. You got to take out the common stuff. I think there's an x that's common. So when you take out that x, it should look like this, x and x plus 5, and you'll set each of those equal to 0. When you set the x equal to 0, you get 0. And when you set this x plus 5 equal to 0, you get the answer of x equals negative 5. Nice work. Excellent. Alex, moving on. Alex Trebet, I'd like to see solving for 300, please. And the answer is, well, actually, this is the question. We want you to solve x squared minus 13x plus 22 equals 0. There is one that is very similar to this on our celebration of knowledge. So make sure to pause the video now and make sure you can do this by yourself. Okay, time's up. Let's see how you did. We're going to check your answer now. You need to factor this. So factors of 22 that get you 13. I think that's 11 and 2, both negative. And so when you get x minus 11 and x minus 2, you then set these equal to 0 to get x equals 11 and x equals 2. Nice work. Next question. Solving for 400. Solve this. X times x plus 3 equals 10. Go ahead and pause the video now, and let's see how you do. It's time to check this. Let's see the final answer. Final answer is 2 and negative 5. Now don't forget, when you do a problem like this, you got to get it equal to 0. So you got to distribute that x in, and then minus the 10 over, get it equal to 0, and then factor and solve. Next question, the $500 question for solving. Solve this. 6x squared plus 7x minus 5 equals 0. Pause the video now and check it out. Okay, hope you had a chance to do it. This one here, you're going to use the AC rule to factor it and then set each factor equal to 0. That comes out to be 1/2 and negative 5/3. Excellent. We've got 10 more questions to go. We're going to talk about word problems now. Let's take a look. Word problems. The $100 word problem is to find the x-intercepts of this parabola. All of these x squared functions are parabolas. I want you to find the x-intercept of x squared minus x minus 12. Pause the video now and give it a shot. Okay, let's see how you did. You're just going to set this equal to 0 and solve, so you got to factor it. When you do that, you get -3 and 4. Just remember x-intercepts are written as points, so we wrote -3, 0 and 4, 0. Word problems for 200. If the length of a rectangle is 8 centimeters more than its width, and the area is 48 centimeters squared, find the length and the width. You might want to draw a picture on this. Give it a shot. You can pause the video now, and let's see how you did. Welcome back. You should have a rectangle that is x long and x plus 8 wide. So then you're going to do the area with that. And so you're going to do area is length times width. So it should look like this. X times x plus 8 equals 48. What? Go back. And so then you're going to have to solve this by distributing the x in, getting it equal to 0. When you do that, you should get an answer as x equals 4. And that would mean the length is 8 more than that, which is 12. Next question. The $300 question for word problems. A right triangle has a hypotenuse that measures 15 meters and one leg that measures 12 meters. Find the length of the other leg. Ooh, triangles. That sounds like fun. Pause the video now and use the Pythagorean theorem to solve this problem. Welcome back. Let's see if you did it right. Correct answer should be 9. Don't forget to use the Pythagorean theorem, which states leg squared plus leg squared equals hypot squared. And then solve. Next question, the $400 question. The product of two consecutive integers is 19 more than their sum. Find the integers. Ooh, you're going to have to do some translation here. Translate this problem from English to Mathanese and then solve. So the product of two consecutive integers. So call the first integer x and the consecutive integer x plus 1. You got to find their product. Is, oh, that means equals 19 more than their sum. Okay, pause the video. Let's see how you do. Welcome back. Let's see if you got the answer. Answer should be either 5 and 6 or -4 and -3. The way it translates looks like this. X times x plus 1 equals x plus 1 plus 19 because it's 19 more. 19 more. Excellent. The $500 question. Word problems. 2 cars leave an intersection. One car travels north while the other travels west. When the car traveling north has gone 12 miles, the distance between the cars was 8 miles more than the distance traveled by the car heading west. How far had the westbound car traveled? Ooh, there's one that looks a lot like this. You might want to draw a triangle to help you see it. It's going to end up being a Pythagorean theorem question. Go ahead and pause the video. Give it a try. We'll see how you do. Time's up. Let's take a look. Hopefully you've unpaused the video. The correct answer here is 5 miles. It should be leg squared. One of the legs is 12. The other leg we don't know, so that's x squared. And that equals x plus 8 squared. You then square those values and solve to get the answer of 5. Next question, miscellaneous. There's always some miscellaneous review questions. Let's see if you can do the review questions that are going to be on this celebration of knowledge. Here it is, the 100-point question. It says to simplify x to the 7th over x to the -4th. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can get this one. Okay, let's take a look. Correct answer is x to the 11th. Don't forget that when dividing powers, you subtract the little numbers, the exponents. For 200 points, review for 200, multiply this, parenthesis, 5x minus 11, close parenthesis, squared. Ooh. Go ahead and pause the video. Okay, looks like you're back. Let's see if you got the answer. Correct answer is 25x squared minus 110x plus 121. Don't forget to write this out twice and super distribute it out. Review for 300. Is this a perfect square trinomial? Ooh. So you're going to have to decide if this is a perfect square trinomial. Go ahead and pause the video now. Factor it. Remember, a perfect square trinomial is when the two factors are exactly the same. Okay, hopefully you had a good chance to do this one. When you factor this, it comes out to be x plus 10 and x plus 10. And because those factors are exactly the same, that means yes, it is a perfect square trinomial. And believe it or not, on our Chapter 5 Celebration of Knowledge, there's going to be 2 yes or no questions just like this. All you got to do is say yes or no. So just factor them and then see if they are the parentheses are the same. Review for 400. Oh no, not again. Looks like we got a Jay Leno head question here. These have been hunting you all semester long. 4, Jay Leno, bracket 2, parenthesis, 5x plus 1, close parenthesis, plus 7, close parenthesis, close bracket, minus open bracket 10, close parenthesis, x plus 3, close parenthesis, plus 1, close bracket, close. Jay Leno. Go ahead and pause the video and give this one a try and see if you can ace this beast problem. Okay, correct answer comes out to be negative 88. Hopefully you got it right. Nice work. The last review question. Review for 500 points. What grade are you going to get on the Celebration of Knowledge? Hopefully it's going to be awesome. I really believe that all of you can get an A. Let's do it. And don't forget, if you don't get the grade that you want, make sure to take some time. Go to the Tutor Center. Review that Celebration of Knowledge with your with the tutor there. Don't forget to take your printout. You'll need your printout. And then plan on retaking this one to get the grade that you want. Okay, want to wish everybody good luck and go rock that test. This is Brother O signing out. Thanks for playing Jeopardy!